Hey Liz, what's up? Hello.
I was muted, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
No, I just got home from a day of hell, but it was fun. Getting on to check all the animals and crap.
I put some stuff in the feeder. I'm broadcasting for no particular reason, and
Oh, awesome.
I'm narking a level 80 Quetzal right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I was watching you while we were at Taco Bell having lunch.
Oh, fun.
Like, oh, look, Luke is on. I was very jealous of you at that moment.
Oh,
My mother left her hearing aids at home, and my
awkward.
brother kept going on and on and on about how he's been doing. He's signed up for some thing or whatever online, and he gets sent all these beta testing games,
Oh, isn't that fun?
and then he gives his opinion on it or whatever else, and how he can turn this into a job and how he can make money at it. He gets all these really cool games that are in beta testing. And he just kept going on and on and on. And then he was going on and on about, I can't remember what they're called, but it's some giant, like, have you seen those? You can buy those little sea monkey kits or whatever, and they had those little itty bitty, they look like little trilobites or whatever. He got the jumbo ones, and they're hybrids, and they need a special tank, and this and that, and how he's going to hatch the eggs, and
That sounds
uh,
exceedingly boring.
it does. And my mom's like, I don't know why he just keeps going on about this shit. I'm like, well, because at some point you have given him praise, or whatever it is. And now that's how he gets your praise, and it makes him feel better about himself about not working, living off his parents, sitting on the floor on their porch playing, doing nothing but playing PlayStation until 4 o'clock in the morning, and having his laundry done for him, and food prepared for him, and all his bills paid. I said, why would he want to get out and get a job or go make friends? Seriously. And so, yes, between my mother not having her hearing aid in, her hearing aids, and the kids always being just far enough to not quite hear what I'm talking to somebody else about and having to know exactly what I'm talking about at all hours and having to constantly repeat myself all day long. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be drinking tonight.
Well, I got up kind of early today.
Yes, I saw it at 3:45 or something.
Oh yeah, that's I think when I started broadcasting.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, Nicholas woke me up and he wanted something. Can't remember. It was either waffles or milk or some sort of snack in the middle of the night.
Ah, where's Nicholas and Erica at now?
Erica's listening to a podcast and Nicholas is
Ah,
napping on the couch.
oh, nice.
Yum.
That's always very nice.
Anybody watching this has to be super bored because I'm like the view is awkward. The Quetzal is sort of bouncing around.
Yeah,
And I'm just in the inventory the whole time, feeding him narcotics.
that's funny. Hey, but for somebody out there, that's exciting.
I'll probably watch it again sometime. I'm kind of halfway on where I'm starving him. He's at
So did
2400,
Matt?
2800.
Oh wow.
Matt
Did
popped
Matt
in.
this morning? Did y'all ever figure out where the Quetzal was?
Uh, well,
Do you know?
I told him that I parked it up on the top level, but I think it was just a glitch. Um, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I moved it to on top of Jenny's house just 'cause.
Ah, okay. Well,
It,
yeah, because in the yard, there was the whole entire saddle structure just
yeah,
sitting there floating in the yard.
yeah, that's some kind of bug.
Yeah, he's like, I think it might be bugged out. I'm like, I don't know, because there's the one Quetzal on the roof. That one's supposed to be there, in the far roof. And I don't know about this one.
Well, I had for a time I'd parked it in the trees. So
Right.
you know how the trees regrow around our structures?
Yes.
He was like right in the middle of a bunch of leaves and stuff, so you couldn't see him.
Yes, that was kind of cool.
But he's parked on top of your mom's house now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Matt sent you the screenshot for it, but it was really cool.
He
I was
did.
like,
That
huh.
was cool.
Oh. He's like, do you have time to get on to see? I'm like, nope, I'm walking out the door. Gunnar was very disappointed because he wanted to do like flea market shopping today. And around here, there's not that really that many flea markets. So we went to some of the resale junk shop antique store things, and he was not impressed. And of course, my brother and my mom just, it was like pulling teeth to get them to leave the store. They were having way too much fun in those stores. I said, well, let's go have a nice lunch. What do you want to eat? Taco Bell. Fuck. Okay. So we went to Taco Bell.
You guys made a run for the border.
We did. But it was really neat. The girls that was behind the counter, she was making googly eyes at Gunner, and she came out with two of their stackums, or whatever they're called, and said, "Here, you want to try these?" And she gave him two free ones, and God, I don't know what all he
Oh.
ate. He ate the cravings box. He ate two soft tacos. He ate the other half of my mom's grilled steak burrito. He ate the two stack thingies. He ate a quesarito. It's like, fuck. You are going to get sick. Oh, yes.
Is there any wonder why he wanted to go to Taco Bell?
Yeah, right. Uh, and then he bought himself Skyrim for like $20 at Walmart. It has like all the different Skyrim games in it, and for his 360. And
Fun.
he wanted to go home with my brother and my mom, and my brother started having a seizure. Like he has mental epileptic seizures. He just kind of blanks out, and his brain just kind of goes to pudding for a while. He doesn't.
Weird.
He will have grand malls occasionally, but this one was just one of his absent seizures.
Huh.
Um, and so it's kind of like someone hit the restart button on a computer, and it goes really slow for a minute. He can't really talk or communicate. He might be able to say yeah and like chap his lips, but he won't remember any of it. He gets this whole like deer in the headlight look to his face, and just kind of if he tries to walk, he usually falls. He just kind of zones. It's weird.
Sounds
While
like
his
it.
brain, yeah, he's been having them since he was like 17 or 18. So he's on disability for that now, which to him is just a free ride. He's excited. But he can't drive or anything, so he just sits at my mom's house and plays video games, and occasionally goes to Walmart with her.
There
So,
are people
yay.
making a living out of Twitch, though it's really hard. You have to have a personality.
What's Twitch?
Oh, it's just for live streaming, mostly
Oh, okay.
games, but other things.
Yeah, and when the mood hits him, he's very talkative, he's funny as hell, he knows all kinds of jokes, he's great at rambling on. But to me, he's just irritating as fuck. Yeah, that was the platform that was sitting in the yard earlier. With nothing underneath it. It wasn't even moving like there was a bird under it. It was just sitting there.
That's awesome. It's like I took off too fast. It fell off.
Yep. Which one are you around out here? I'm not quite sure what time Danny gets home. Dude, there's a male Tapajara level 96. It is pretty color. It's black with orange.
Neat.
Really cool. Oh, dogs, please. I don't like noise right now. So Matt took Ginny to the airport, and he is now at work trying to finish up his route for the day. So do you need any assistance or anything, or are you all good?
All good. Kind of close by, too.
Really?
Can't remember if you call it Beaver Cove or Beaver Island, but it's one of those.
Cove.
On the ocean.
It's... Oh, that's island.
Okay, Beaver Island it is.
Yep.
Right,
Cove
there's
is
a
a
tiny
small
little
one.
island there.
Right. Beaver Cove is the small one. Beaver Island has the bigger island compared to the cove. And we call them Rock Island here, even though it's not an island, it's a peninsula.
Right, Rock Island.
Yep.
He's got 800 hunger, but I don't think that's going to be enough for a level 80. I'm going to go for at least 1,000 food short.
Well, I was looking online, and the plesiosaurs and the dire bear and something else, you can tame them with the honey, and the honey works like prime meat.
Neat.
Or like kibble. I mean, like kibble. So you get 80 food per honey. The plesiosaur one is just temporary. So you in the air or on the ground?
In the air. Use an easy tame. That's a good name for a female Quetzal.
I don't know. My brain actually went blank. When you said easy, I automatically went to miso.
Well, Easy Tame was your mom's name. Ginny's
Right. I don't know. You must be either really high up.
No, pretty low.
Really?
Pretty low. I can hear the birds. I can see the treetops, sort of. But I would see the treetops really well if I could move around.
Right. Yeah, I'm over here at the island by where all the beaver things are.
Go a little past that, like you're heading out to Herbivore Island.
Ah, okay.
But nowhere near Herbivore Island. Just kind of out over
Just
the
past.
ocean.
Sure, honey. Show me the picture you drew. What color? That's beautiful.
I have to make a blue highlights.
I like it. It looks really cool.
Why did you have top on?
Because it's a mermaid. Mermaids don't wear clothes.
Maybe they're supposed to have these top, have like a bikini top.
That's only
Shells.
for Disney.
They can wear shells.
I guess they could wear shells. But... Have you ever seen the shells actually that big on the beach? No. Huh. That's kind of funny looking from this angle. Looks like they're mating.
Oh, yeah.
Both
Well,
of their wings are flapping.
I'm in between them, lubricating it.
Ah, that's awesome. Color KY.
Got my hands on the narcotic drip. I knew it would take a lot of darts, so I built 100. But it only took like 50.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, shocking tranquilizer darts, no less. Oh, hey, what's up? How's it going?
How you doing? That's better. It's kind of scary up here.
Isn't it?
It is when you've been thrown off of them. It's great.
Well, and there's a bed up on the second level.
That's awesome.
Can fast travel out here if it was urgent. I imagined, like falling off or something and then having to fast
Right.
travel back. Or getting a flyer.
And taming has plenty of stamina.
Yeah, he regenerates it when the rider is not in the riding position.
Oh, that's cool.
So he can hover indefinitely. So anybody watching this has already seen me click through 125 narcotics.
That's awesome.
He's got a big chunk of hunger, but I'm gonna make it at least 1,000.
He has really cool looking colors.
It's a she.
Ah.
She's probably gonna be the matriarch of any sort of Quetzal breeding program we have.
Right. Good idea.
I was thinking Bat Queen, but they don't let you do spaces, I don't think. In the name.
I don't know.
Probably
I'm
not.
trying to remember. I also don't remember.
It's a terrible name anyway. Well, I named the other one Red Carpet. So it would only be fitting if I gave it a lame name.
Ooh, here is a trilobite.
I did a bit of that today. I got 9 black pearls, I think.
That's awesome. I got one black pearl.
Hey, that's pretty good for your first one.
Copy. I got a copy. There's another trilobite. Yes, I believe Matt is going to want to do caves tomorrow or tame a squid.
I don't know if we have enough black pearls for the squid.
I think we're up to like 40 something.
I think, yeah, I mean, a little over 50 now, but
Right.
his estimate that we only need 50, I kind of want to double that estimate.
Yeah.
Because if we find like a level 80 squid or something, he's going to want it.
Right. I don't know if he's going to try to continue on that squid that's already there or to go in search of another. But yes, once he gets the squid, stay away from the shoreline when he's on it. Because that is one of his favorite things to do, is to rip you from the shoreline. And it will
Oh.
kill you eventually. It knocks your ass out, and it's just a whole lot of fun.
I think he does that
Unless
only
he's-
for you.
No. He was doing it for all of us. Constantly.
Terrors of the deep.
Yes, he gets bored.
He's really
He'll go
excited
and-
about all the tech stuff.
Yes, on the Ragnarok map that we had been running with Kayla, he opened some of the tech gear. And he was just blown away by that. And it really was cool watching how fast he can travel across the continent and the... Kaylee, shut your mouth, please! The gun and stuff was really awesome. He actually would go out on foot with no animals backup, nothing, just by himself, and easily be able to handle anything that came at him. Damn it, I'm not wanting to kill you, I want to kill you. There you go. Ooh, Alpha Raptor. I don't want to mess with you. And then he was just playing with the underwater stuff, the underwater bases, and he did just like a 2x1 cube, prism or whatever, and that was really cool with the water lock, the airlock, and everything else. That was really neat. So yes, he wants to definitely unlock the rest of the tech gear. His T-Rex had tech equipment on it.
Not just a
Had
costume.
lasers. Yeah, not just the costume. It's the actual coolness. It was pretty badass. I don't know if you've played on Ragnarok yet or not, but it's really
Only
cool.
briefly.
And it's it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I miss it. I miss my griffins.
So I guess the plan is to get all of our stuff unlocked and upload our characters to the other map.
Yep, that's our goal. And so we'll take whatever creatures we want from here with us and upload our characters and our creatures and go to the next map and do what we need to do, kill those bosses and elevate and everything else, and then go to the next and work our way all the way through.
Next map is Scorched Earth then. Gotcha. I remember Matt saying that.
Yeah, because I don't think the island has any, does it? Not the island, the center. I don't know if the center has any bosses to it. But we never, that's one map we have not really played on, was the center.
Alright, he's down 1,000 food.
Awesome.
I think I'm gonna do it. Can't remember how much one kibble fills, but... I feel like 1,000 is enough.
Boss arenas.
I only have 27 kibble.
I think that should do enough.
I didn't want to make more. So here it goes. 25, 24. Oh, he's already 50%, 60%, 70%. Food's filling fast. Oh, he got
There
it.
you go. Name her Queenie.
I'm gonna go with Bad Queen.
Yeah.
I'll see if it'll let me do Bad Queen. Can I do 2 words? It let me. Bad Queen it is.
So on the center there are boss fights.
Ooh, stamina. It tamed out at 1760 stamina. Neat.
Oh, that's really nice.
1200 weight. Oh, don't eat any more of that, you punk. Okay, we got 13 kibble left, and I'll give him some actual food.
I have some meat in my bird if you need it.
No, I'm good. I just want him to eat the spare kibble. Oh, hey!
Yeah.
Bat Queen. Alright. Level
Awesome.
119. That's a breeder.
Yes, it is. Dogs, it was just the neighbor honking because she's a moron. Quit.
Here, you still here? Do you want to set her on follow on you?
Sure.
It's really annoying on this cage.
one follow. Yep. Me turn her around.
Because she'll clip into the cage and sort of get stuck. Here, I'll move so she can escape.
Okay.
Awesome. I did it this morning for a lower level. I can't remember.
You must have a fire fridge or something on that.
I do. It's to keep the kibble fresh.
Because I could see the smoke trailing behind you.
Well, I was thinking about caving and stuff. And hopefully we'll be doing it soon.
Yes, I believe we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Because we need to get the rest of the artifacts and whatever else. Danny was saying something about he was getting quite a bit of black pearls off of the mantas. I don't know if he meant having them hunt for him or killing them.
Don't know.
Oh, I need to go and... Oh, shit, I had to go. I didn't even think about feeding those things. They're so far away.
Well, Danny's gonna be around, right?
Yes, I believe so. Art.
I know where they're at. I could go check on them.
Yeah. I know where they're at. They're just deep in the water, and I don't like water. I die when I'm in water.
It's like a sheltered little cove.
Yes. But there's sharks that spawn in there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, he must have been using them for hunting, because all they drop is raw fish meat. Mantas.
He's probably taking a swarm around and...
Yeah, that's what Matt said. It was all crap. He's gonna do an underwater swarm. Yeah, most likely. Hold on one second.
About half of one.
The what?
I wasn't. I was talking to Erica.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, the combination of the base lag and the platform makes for a bumpy ride. There's the other platform saddle. Painted it up today.
I saw that.
I need to sit on, I guess, both of the Quetzals now, or have somebody sit on them. Either way, so I can really bump the carry weight.
Whistle, one stop. Don't know how long it's going to take you for it to stop, but I tried getting it close enough to the ground that you might be able to actually access it from the ground.
I have a saddle that I built earlier today. I'll just go slap it on it real quick. I got almost enough pearls from trilobites to build a Quetzal platform.
Oh, nice.
And I got the rest from the Arctic zone. Ah, she landed.
Did she? Cool. Let me make sure I have all my Gilead on. Access the hives to make sure they have flowers. Yeah, apparently you can take the honey and drop it on the ground and it attracts all nearby dinosaurs. We'll test that method.
Kind of tempted to make another platform for transport.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tired right now, though.
Yeah, take a break if you want to take a break. Matt won't be home until later. What the hell is y'all's problem? No, oh, honey. Bring it here.
I'm sorry. I just really like touched you.
Will you please take my cup, my purple cup there. Go get me some water. Tell your brothers to lower their voices. If I can hear them through the headset, they're too damn loud. I was dumb, and I got Kaylee another cross stitch.
Oh, well, that's fun, though.
It is, but that's going to be me constantly having to... Mom, there's another knot. The next few days. It's always fun. So put it on her hoop for her.
Mom, something happened.
What?
Something happened with me, Mom.
Yeah, you picked the scab. You did pick the scab. Don't act like you didn't. Put my water back where it was, and stop lying to me.
Not mine.
You picked the scab. You're hoping that you don't get in trouble. Now you will be in trouble for lying if you don't just say, "Hey, Mom, I screwed up and I picked my scab."
Sorry.
So, shush about it, and just deal with it. Go get a wet paper towel. You know how to stop yourself from bleeding.
Do you see the little ramp I made up to the Quetzal landing zone?
No, I did not yet. Hold on.
It's over on the far side. It's nothing special.
Very few things that you do are not special. I mean, most of the stuff you do is very special. You take a lot of time and put them into your builds. And it's pretty damn awesome. So I'm just stretching her fabric for her.
Gotcha.
Because this one actually came with the embroidery hoop.
Fun.
I know. This is not a little kid one, this is an adult one. So she's super excited about making a pineapple. It's very fun colors.
Maybe while you're doing that, I could talk you into sitting on one of the Quetzals.
Of course.
So I pump some levels on it.
You got it.
I kind of want to do it on red carpet.
Okay.
And I'm basically just going for carry weight. I'm going to awkwardly park him over here near one of these little experience booster guys.
Yep.
That should reach him.
Yep.
Pet it.
I'm on it.
Awesome. I filled this up earlier, so you can do cross stitch and just sit there. And you'll probably add a couple thousand carry weight to red carpet.
Sounds good.
And then we can all take a baryonyx on board or something. Fly to the cave.
That'd be cool.
It's kind of what I'm thinking.
Alright, Kaylee, I don't know where the needle just went for this thing. Which means I just lost a freaking needle, because I'm a genius when it comes to this crap opening up on my bed. So you need to get me the envelope from out there on the couch because I have extra noodles. Whatever. Stop talking. Okay.
Can you send a picture to what I'll be doing next to Nana?
Not right now. Nana's on a plane, honey.
Not Nana. Called
Grandma.
Grandma.
She.
She already knows.
No, please.
Can you count it?
Will you look in there and see if the scissors are in it? Alright. Look at the thread organizer. It tells you, this is the thread organizer, okay? It tells you how much is here. Okay?
Going
It
in,
tells you the
Kim.
length. No problem. Tells you exactly how much of each color you have, okay? So you're gonna cut the length from the organizer as you need it. Cut the length in half before using it so the strands do not knot or fray as you stitch. Each piece of thread is made of 6 strands. Separate the strands by holding one end of the piece between 2 fingers and pulling one strand out at a time. Thread your needle with 2 strands of yellow thread. There's the needle. Oh god.
I didn't need that.
The exact same one. Okay. So this is the key legend. It tells you which colors you're going to need to use. Okay. That's your picture.
So it's just a triangle that's not backward stitch.
The square on the chart corresponds to the squares in your fabric. Each stitch is shown on the chart by a symbol. Once you've located the item on the chart, find it in the key. The key tells you what color and number of strands to use. So here it'll tell you how many strands you're going to use. You're going to use 2 strands for pretty much everything. Following the arrows at the edge of the chart, the center of the fabric, matches the center of the fabric. Count 2 squares up and start here with that symbol, which is yellow orange, which is number 314, so it's the first one here. Carefully count from the chart onto your fabric. Work the remaining cross stitch, referring to the key for the colors and number of the strands. What?
How am I gonna do that shading?
It does it for you. It's teaching you how to do it. Okay, so we're going to go to the center. Count 2 squares up. 1, 2. You're going to start there. See where I'm pointing? See the hourglass? Right there? That's where you're going to start. You do this one, come down, do these right here, and then do the next. Just going to follow those patterns. Those. Come up at A, so you're going to come up at A, down at B, up at C, down at D, etc. across the row. Work the other half of each cross stitch the same holes so that the cross stitches touch at the corners. Be sure that all stitches are crossed in the same direction. Back of the fabric should look like this. So you go A, B, C, D, E, F, and come up and go G, H, I, J, K, L, just like I taught you. Work vertical stitches individually. So if you're going to go, like for this one here, you're going to work this one and then come down, do these two. Then come down, do this one. Then come down, do these two. And then you can come down, do this one. And you just work your way through the pattern, whichever direction you want to go. Okay? So. Take one of these. You said to cut it in half. It's telling me to do that. Pull the bottom. Oh, this one there? I can't hear you. You're mumbling, and my headset's on. Go turn the oven off while I get this started for you. Turn it to off. Just turn the knob to off. Where it says off, there's a OFF. It's a spelling. It won't secure. They recommend putting it here. And securing it that way. Okay? And just working the first few stitches around it. Okay? So that was that one. In here. So I'm gonna catch that thread. Put through, help secure it. 1, 2, and then I can come over here and go 1. No, not each one. I'm already holding it to the side. Now I can take it and trim it.
And just keep saying.
2. Okay. So, you'll have to get a pencil or something. I have a pencil. So you are, right this one? Look. You got this one, and now you're on those. Okay? Then you can go to this one if you want. Do this one and then this one. Okay? So take these with you. Take your glasses with you. There you go. Take your time because I don't want to be having to undo all the knots every 5 minutes. Whatever. Did you turn the oven off? Be careful of the stuff. Move it out of your way. No, move it. Give it to me, honey. Just get on the bed. Hurry up. I'm not waiting. Here. There you go, baby. I'm sorry to be snappy, but Mama's a little cranky. I see Uncle Luke. Yes. Yeah, I screwed it in myself, honey. Yes, what, Kaylee?
Are these boxes just
Are the what?
these things are candy?
For now they are, yes. I can trim them down if you wish. At the end, yeah, you cut them off, but for right now, if you need to trim them, I can. I'm asking you. God. I know, but Kelly, when I ask you a question, I would like a straight answer. Ow. I know. What?
It's like one under.
Let me see.
Supposed to do it
Let me see, please. Okay, you did the 1, you did the 2. You did the 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So then you can come back over here and just undo it real quick. Okay? There you go. Mm-hmm.
Actually, make this look up this way, or do I go down to the
Whatever you want to, honey. Hey, what are y'all doing? You doing gunning? No shit. I want to see it. I want to see it. Where? Well, you better find it, because if Matt finds it, you're gonna do shit. Check the dogs' mouths. I know. I heard. You want to see a really cool cross-stitch one? Got him. Look.
That's a cross stitch?
Uh-huh.
That yours?
No. It's for sale on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. What about this? Tripod? Turnbull? Foldable? And it's adjustable. Both sides.
Okay.
It's got instant closures because they're kind of annoying. It has the side charge on each side. It has the mag release here, which is the access chamber out. Favorite part, pop-up sight. Rangefinder, so look up and down here. See it? Mag finder in the back.
Cool. Did you find the dart?
Yes. Another holder. That's the actual partner. There you go. Ow! The tips are plastic. Those are not.
Hush.
That's how you use the balls.
Stop it now. It's really cool. What's this part?
That's the access chamber. Ah! Kind of thing.
It's not cool.
Fun on my foot is. Who you playing with?
Luke.
Hey, Luke.
He's not on comms right now.
Oh, you found the missing portal?
Yeah, it was there.
Nice. Being glitched?
It was this morning. It's fine now. See, Kelly, those little plastic things I showed you? You can do stuff like that with them.
Plastic?
That plastic stuff. Doing plastic cross stitch, you can make stuff like that.
Plastics?
The hard plastic thing, the hard plastic sheets,
Yeah.
you can do characters like that. I mean, don't ask me that. It's your shit.
Hey, I'm back. Are you bored yet?
Hey. No, I'm looking at different cross-stitch patterns online.
Excellent.
They have some that look like actual photographs that are just the whole entire canvas.
That's crazy.
It's freaking... Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. It really is crazy. I like the the Christmas stocking ones though. Those look really cool.
Do you want to do a quick Quetzal swap maneuver with the
Sure.
Bat Queen? She's over by Jenny's house. Jenny and Danny's house. Sorry, flying with that thing is awkward.
Yep, but I got it. It clips through everything.
That carry weight is excellent for the levels. Alright.
Yeah, I can do this one right here.
Well,
That's right.
from the
But
Listio,
yeah, I can go to the one that we already have going.
it makes it easier for me to pet the Listio that's
Yes.
close by.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that should be my husband probably calling me. No. Kaylee, telephone! Hello? 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 Miranda? Here. Try calling. Is that Miranda? If I didn't call her back. See. Dude, I actually want to have no life for the next 2 months. They have one that's a dragon's head. It's a red dragon that I would love to do for Ginny, but I don't have that much patience.
Sounds spiffy.
Yeah. Holy nuts. Oh, I should do the Last Supper and hang it above my bed. Matt would love it. I think he would divorce me, though.
I was going to say he's not a super fan of religious iconography, but if it had some sort of slant to it, like, I don't know, like the Nintendo Last Supper or something.
Right, or put joints in everyone's hands.
Mario and Link or something.
Right.
He'd probably be cool with that, but...
Probably. Yeah, it took me a while to train him to stop laughing every time I said God bless you when he sneezes. It took a while.
Did you use the hitting him technique?
A few times, yes. And finally I just gave him the look. You do it one more time, and I would tell my ex-husband. He's going to lecture you again about how he wants the kids to be raised as Christians. Or you can just stop laughing at it, accept it, and just let it go. My ex-husband was very religious. Very, 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 very religious. Which was funny, because when we met, he was not at all. And I went through that phase, but it was hard for me to swallow while going through that phase.
A lot of people go through that. It some it sticks, and some it doesn't.
But you know, and it's weird because I was raised going to the Episcopal Church, but I was never really taught anything at the Episcopal Church because I was the only kid there. Well, my brother and I were the only kids there, and so we were the acolytes. So we're the ones who are having to light the candles and carry the cross down the aisle until we sat in sermons and just fell asleep until they woke us up and we had to carry everything back out. Never really learned anything. Didn't really care to. But it helped me understand a lot more of paganism, believe it or not. And getting more into that and going more into spirituality of nature itself, of just being. And it opened up a lot of that and started looking more into Buddhism and Wicca and pagan and just Native American beliefs, and just it kind of went more that route. And so it works. I'm at peace with however I feel, and it works.
Awesome.
So, yep.
I'm also pretty chill these days.
Yes.
Really chill.
Well, I'm like, too many weird things would happen when Kaylee was little that you can't tell. I mean, I believe in reincarnation, that we all just kind of recycle, you know?
Yep.
Now, there may be some other points to that, but okay. But, I mean, when I have a 3-year-old little girl doing half lotus poses and doing these Himalayan kind of style chants, and she's never been taught this, never has been exposed to any of this, and her telling me about how she learned that when she was at school, and she had never been to school, and how she would wake up screaming in the middle of the night because her stomach was on fire and everything else. And she actually named an area, a village or whatever. I can't remember where it was. My brother looked it up. And that was actually one of the customs back hundreds of years ago, was that when a man died, his wife was burned alive with his body.
I can't believe that.
And she would wake up screaming, holding her stomach, and that it was burning, and she would go right back to sleep.
Crazy.
And that was from 2 years to 4 years of age. Which is when if you actually look into it and start looking on the internet and stuff, that's when a lot of kids actually, they have a lot of, it's almost like memories of a past life. My brother, around that age, he used to wake up screaming for his mom, and my mom would go to him. He's like, no, I want my other mom. I want my blonde mom. And he was deathly afraid of large trucks, and he would tell her how he got hit by a truck, and his mom was holding him, and he went to sleep. You know,
Nicholas was inexplicably terrified of trash bags.
Huh.
Like the crinkly sound of the plastic bag.
Right.
He would just scream and cry, and we had just like fluffed out a trash bag. And it wasn't just once, it was a lot of times.
Right.
It took him a long time to get over his fear of trash bags.
And who's to say that those aren't memories, you know? I mean, we don't know. Those could be memories from previous things. My mom vividly still remembers the feeling of running through the rice paddy and her feet bogging down and her straw hat hitting her on the back as she was running, and she felt the spear enter her lower back and her falling face first into a rice paddy. She has a spot on her back, and you can really fuck with her. It's great. Without her even knowing you're there or doing it, you just put your finger about 1 inch away from that spot on her back, and she will arch her back and turn around and hit you.
Hilarious.
To this day, that spot is extremely sensitive to her. Mine is the center of my forehead, or the third eye, or whatever it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Anything pointy being pointed at will wake me up from a dead sleep. Irritates the crap out of me. I mean, but there is a lot of reported cases of it, you know, of people being able to of kids being able to say what their names were and where they lived at. One kid claimed that it was his brother who had killed him. He didn't have any brothers or whatever, but it was his brother who had killed him and stuff like that, and gave the name, and it was actually a real person. So who knows, you know?
Yep.
It's gonna make it really interesting when we die and say, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And then there's, I can't remember where I read it, but there's some beliefs that we are reincarnated into the same circle of people. You know, it's just we're constantly being brought back together in different lives, but being brought back together. So this life, my mom might be my mother. Next life, she might be my sister or my daughter or whatever, you know, or my brother. But it's just kind of like the people are always
I think they made a movie
reincarnated.
about that not too long ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it looked like a good one. But I can't remember the name of it. Some movie I can't remember the name of. Eric,
Yeah.
I wanted to know what movie. I can't remember the name of it.
Huh. See, I didn't even know they made it
I
into a
never
movie.
saw it.
Um,
It was like different love stories across time or something. I know, that should be enough for you to get it, but
yeah.
yeah. Eric is giving me a funny look.
I'm looking, see if I can find anything. But I mean, I don't know. Have you ever met like certain people that you're just like, you automatically click with, and you feel like you've known them forever, and you're part, and it's just they become part of your life. You know, it's just you click, and you're just. It's kind of like my best friend Kristen. She's like my soulmate. You know, and the moment
Yeah.
I met her, I felt like I knew her forever. And even though we are totally different freaking personalities, but it's just like I knew her. And I always told her if I ever decided to become a lesbian, she better become one too.
Oh.
But because
Did she
I
bite?
love her. No, she didn't. Which is weird. She's one of my only friends I have not made out with. But that's not interesting. But let's see. Is it The Greatest Time? Travel romance of all time?
I don't know.
The girl
They're
who
like,
looked through time, and that's the time traveler's wife.
I mean, when I say fairly recent, it's probably like 5 to 6 years ago or something.
Right. Yeah, I know. But like, when I met my ex-husband, even it was, and I remember it very clearly. You know, it was just we had one dance together, whatever, and but as he was helping me down off top of the speaker box, it was just kind of that feeling of, oh, there you are. You know,
Yeah.
I've been looking for you. And it was just an instantaneous thing, and we had a drink together, whatever. And I didn't put on any false pretenses. I wasn't like trying to make myself seem better than I was. It was just automatically, oh, I was comfortable with him. I wanted to be with him. There was really no getting to know him. It was just I already knew him. It was really weird.
Sounds
and
good.
It was the same. It was the same thing with Matt. It was just like, huh, okay, and it just clicked. It was really weird. I don't know. I could explain with my daughters so much like I'm freaking grandmother.
Alright, well, he's got 3,000 carry weight. That's enough. I wonder if I shouldn't
Awesome.
put it on anything else. I'm not going to be fighting with him. Stamina is convenient. Maybe I'll do a point or two on stamina. Why not?
Yeah, Carol Bowman is the one who talks about how we reincarnated into like the same families in the same circles. Tell him to stop. Go away. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been applying any of the levels. I've been letting you do them all, just because you know where you want them.
Well, the other one, I went easy on. I didn't do anything on stamina because I pictured us loading it up with
Yeah, it's...
teams of maybe Rexes. I mean, we can only fit like 2 Rexes on it at a time, but
Right. I'm spinning my camera view and I'm watching its head go back and forth.
I'm watching his head go back and forth. Erica is wrestling with Nicholas. It's adorable.
That is awesome. I used to love doing that in the 80s. Now I try to do it, and Gunner's like, "Stop, stop! Don't be a tit."
Oh. And well, how old is he? 16?
16.
Don't
Well,
wrestle with
for
me,
his-
Mom.
For his birthday morning, I went in there, and his mattress is on the floor right now because he broke his bed frame again, and or it got broken again.
They're unnecessary.
They are, and so he had his dog was like curled up, pressing up against him. I was on the other side, and I was like cuddling him. I was like, "Give me my little baby." And then all the little dogs came and climbed on top, and then his brother and sister, and he's like, "Really? This is how you're gonna wake me up on my 16th birthday?" And I'm like, "Yes,
Oh.
yes, it is. Would you expect anything else?" So he just wrapped his arms around my arms and just held. I was like, "Oh, you're awesome." He cuddled right back. Matt
Super
thinks that boys should outgrow wanting to be hugged and occasionally cuddled. And I was like, no, because it's, I mean, it's, to me, it's normal. It's just a family bond thing. It's just being able to be embraced, you know? Occasionally, even as adults, we need just that embrace. We need to feel safe and just wanted, you know?
Probably right.
And Matt's just like, well, I never got that. I turned out just fine. I'm like, yeah, right? I said, no. As soon as you over to walk, your mom said, here, go the hell away from me. And it's hard for you to even cuddle with me. So I don't want to hear that you're just fine. But he's gotten better. He cuddled me for like 10 minutes today before he had to finally get out of bed.
Did you get a cramp?
He does. I think he just, I don't know, he's not a cuddler at all. There's, once in a while he'll want to, like, put his head in my lap, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. My family is very affectionate. We hug and give kisses every time we say goodbye or every time we say hello. You know, we greet each other.
Well, I baby Nicholas. I give him all kinds of snuggles.
But you know, that's awesome because what that is doing is making him feel comfortable with a male's softer side. And he's going to remember that men can also have a softer side and can be nurturing. And that's an important thing that a lot of men don't have.
I do think it's important for early ages to get that kind of nurturing.
They do, and because it will follow through the other years, you know? Especially when he hits his teenage years, being able to have that bond with you that way, and not necessarily crawling into bed with you when he's 16 and cuddling, but he'll be able to have that emotional bond with you, that he will be able to open up and talk to you and have that relationship, you know? It's very important.
That's the hope.
Yep. And it's a hard balance to have that kind of emotional connection with a child and also still be the alpha, you know, and having to set the guidelines and the rules or whatever. And that will come as things come up. It will come, you know.
That's funny. Erica's more the authoritarian. How did you do that? Oh, I'm stuck on the bird's beak.
There you go.
How did you do that?
I just picked you up on the. I switched by with my head and got you just right way. It's kind of funny.
Trixie.
But I mean, yes, Connor wanting hugs constantly gets irritating, but he has very low self-esteem of himself, and so it's just a reassurance for him that it's okay, that everything is fine. It was hilarious. Okay, so my kids have, well, Connor has never grown up in an actual, like, town, really, you know? Um, and in Hallettsville, I guess he never really paid attention that the firehouse sirens go off at noon, you know? Here in Texas, firehouse sirens all over Texas go off at 12 noon sharp. You know, they do the horns. Today we were in Gonzales and we were right by the firehouse, and he freaked the heck out. He came running down the stairs of this antique building, and he was like, Mom, something's going on. And I'm like, it's 12 noon, honey. And he was almost in tears,
Oh,
panicking of what was going on. And the lady and I just lost it. We were just, I couldn't really sympathize with him at that moment. I was laughing too hard. It was hilariously cute.
hilarious.
But he woke up this morning, he the government shut down. Oh my god, what's going to happen? And I'm like, well, it'll be resolved by Monday, and if not, the military's not going to get paid for a little while. I was like, that's... All right now, that's about it.
You can tell him that that's how coups start. Tell him to look it up. I mean, that won't help him, but if he wants to panic...
He gets full, and then the day Hawaii got the false alarm for the ballistic missile, he came in my room freaking out about it. I'm like, baby, it was a false alarm. He's like, but what if it wasn't? I'm like, but it was a false alarm. And if it wasn't, that's far enough away from us. It's, you know, stop worrying yourself about this crud, but he worries about everything.
I was that age once. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just trying to teach him that, you know, it's okay to be concerned for others, and to be concerned for things around you. That is okay. But don't let it cripple you. You know, don't let your whole day and whole life be nonstop worry, you know? But back to the cuddling thing. So yeah, he wants like hugs and cuddles all day long. But with their dad was always sick. And so that was, if they wanted to have time with Dad, it was cuddled up in the bed or on the couch watching movies with him. So they really crave that. They crave to have that physical connection. Especially now that Dad's not around anymore. When we first moved in with each other, Kaylee's favorite spot was in Matt's lap. And he's just like, you got to stop doing this. Like, you know, you don't need to be sitting here all the time. And I'm like, you have to realize that, yeah. And I was like, you have to realize that that's all she knows. Because I was always working, so she was her dad was watching her. As long as she was next to him, or like on his lap, he was able to fall asleep and take his little naps as long as she was there. What, Connor? Connor says hi, Luke. Now go away.
Hello, Connor.
He says, hey, hello, Connor. He's dealing with me, it's fine. What, Kaylee? Not tonight, no. Sorry, your room's a mess. The house is a mess. I'll rephrase it. No, I want you to go away. Thank you. Go shoot yourself. I don't know. Anyway, but, so Matt did that for a while with her, and he would coddle her and stuff like that, but it was only for like 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and then, okay, go on, you know, go away. It wasn't like, oh yeah, this is just where you're supposed to sit all day. So, he also got her to sleep in her own bed, which was very hard for me.
That had to happen.
It did.
You've done it again. I'm riding the bird beak.
You like it. Yeah, I'll put you back.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's exciting.
Oh. There you go. But now Matt he's come a long way as stepdad. He really has.
Well, it's his first time being a real dad.
Right, exactly. And the more time he spent with the kids, he actually opened up and talked to me about,
The light is out.
just go use the bathroom. You know, there's another light in the door outside of it. You're on the phone. You're not going to use the bathroom while you're on the phone. Then tell her you call her back. Out of my room and use your bathroom. There's more than one light. Anyway. But he's actually opened up to me about his own child. I can't remember the kid's name now. Devlin? Or Devin? Something like that. Anyway. He's a really cute kid. He had me look him up on Facebook and look up whatever her name was and find him on Facebook and everything else. And, man, that kid looks just like Kayla's kids. I mean, it's like, yeah, they're definitely all related.
Genetics.
Yes, perfect. Blonde hair. It's funny as hell. Yes. All of Kayla's kids have blonde hair too. It's funny. He looks just like one of the boys. Like one of her boys.
I had never looked him up.
Yeah, I have. He really is just a cute kid. Because apparently she had 2 boys. And one of them, I was like, that one's really fat. I don't think that one might be yours. I don't know. He just didn't quite look like it. And it's actually the younger kid, even though it's older. It's the younger kid, even though he's bigger. So here, I can share this on Facebook Messenger. Don't think we can get on PlayStation.
Yeah, do it direct and not public, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be...
I'm doing it I'm doing it straight to you.
Okay. Because I don't want to be, like, creeping on my friend's kid.
Oh, no, that's funny. But yeah, so she's married. She has 2 boys. One of them is short, fat, pointy nose, weird looking. Tall. He's tall, fat, and pointy nose looking. The other kid is Matt's kid. I think his name is Devlin. Devlin?
Don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Tell him I said to stop. But I saved them to my phone, so I'd have him. Because he's a cute kid. But Matt was even talking about, here in the next year or so, talking to an attorney, just to see, okay, can she come after me for past child support or whatever, because of, even though she's married, I've never seen this kid, she took him from me, blah, blah, blah. Because he wants to contact her and say, hey, if he ever wants to contact me, I'm here. I don't want to barge in. He's like, he has a dad. He has a great life. He looks happy. He's well fed. He's taken care of, I don't want to go in there and screw it up, because last year, that kid had...
to a lawyer.
Right, and see, okay, what are the limitations here? What can occur? Get an idea of it.
Because Matt could get a bill for a massive amount.
Exactly, that's his main concern. But he was thinking about just eventually reaching out to her and saying, hey, if you ever tell him that guy's not his dad and he wants to meet me, I'm here. I would love to meet him.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't want to go in there and mess the kid's psyche up or whatever.
Well, and he might get a bill for $1,000 a month for the next 18 years or something.
Exactly.
They do not screw around with that stuff.
Right. Not on the birth. She never put him on it.
I've heard of all kinds of things where
it
doesn't matter. It's like he owes.
Exactly. So that's what he wants to kind of find out or whatever. And I said, you know, we might need to talk to a lawyer up there because the Texas laws might be different than the laws up there. The child was, where was the child conceived at? Where was the child born at? You know, that's going to play a whole lot of role into it. So,
Interesting. Very interesting.
but yeah, he looks just like Kayla's kids. It's comical.
I mean, he certainly doesn't want to, like, drop a message online somewhere and be like, hey, kid, I'm your real dad. If you want to talk.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's why he would talk to her and just say, hey, you know, if he ever needs to, I'm here. You know?
Yep, this is on broadcast too. Forgot.
That's hilarious. No one ever pays attention to it though.
No, no one will. No one will watch 8 hours of grinding.
But we didn't share names, so it's alright.
That's true. It's just a friend of a friend. Someone we both know. Not even that close.
Yep. I miss wrestling with babies. I do. The little giggle fits. Oh my god. That was like my last job was like my favorite job in the world because I got to be a mom to like 20 autistic kids and it was awesome. I loved it. The higher functioning ones I loved. They were just because it was like having a toddler around with all that joy, you know, and getting into tickle fights and going out and playing with the hose and just spraying them down and playing in the sand and just having that and being a mom, you know, and at nighttime after bed and after the bedtime medications and dinner and stuff and curling up with them on the couch and watching TV before we tucked them into their beds at night. I loved it. It was awesome.
Doesn't sound bad.
No, it wasn't. I got paid $35,000 a year. It was pretty damn awesome. And I had to work for a school district. You what, honey? Go use your bathroom.
It's dark in there.
Okay.
It's really dark.
No, it's not. Because you open the door to the toilet closet, right? The light in the main part is still on. You will be able to see in there just fine. Don't pout at me. Out. Go. Let me know when y'all get hungry. Let me know when y'all get hungry. I did cook dinner. I cooked Little Caesars. Let me go give the children the pizza. I'll be right back.
Of course. I put too many points in the stamina. I don't know what I was thinking. only started out as 116.
Okay.
I was thinking about finishing. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say I cook Little Caesars.
Oh, very nice. That sounds delicious.
It is.
I was going to say I was thinking about extending Rob and Caleb's little platform. Just triple the length of it, way off the edge of the mountain.
Right. That might be nice.
Let them expand into it if they want. Because they're kind of crowded on either side.
Right. So, after this map, is it Scorched Earth or is it the center?
Well, I thought that Matt said Scorched Earth, so
Right.
I've been watching Flinger Foo on YouTube a little bit, and he's soloing all the bosses, and
Really?
they're pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
He has like this crew of 300 level Rexes with Mastercraft saddles and stuff,
Oh, wow.
and that Alpha Dragon, he lost all but like 2 or 3 and got it right at the
Damn.
end. I know.
Well, see, I know Matt was talking about wanting to... We're going to take our battle team with us when we go. Whatever flyers we want, and our high level, like Ankleos and Dodicarus and stuff.
That'll be really
Stuff that
nice.
we're going to need to survive. Yeah.
Yeah, to not have to start over on all the
Yep.
catching and taming, and a lot of tames just aren't even there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, if while we're there, we find higher levels, we can always replace them for the next ones, you know? But it'd be nice to just going, getting a base up, taking whatever we need to take. Because I
Nicholas is-
believe... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's asking to watch Super Wide, so I might have to share here soon.
Super Y. Sorry, I used to love Super Y.
Yeah?
Oh, hell yeah.
Good
Little
stuff.
Red Riding Hood was, like, awesome. The girl on the rollerblades, she was cool.
Yep. He might be pacified with tablet. We'll see.
Don't you have the PBS app on the tablet?
We do.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, this is not bad. He's sitting at his little table with his little tablet. Maybe I don't have to get off here. I am just about out of wood, though. Which means I'm done grinding for a while.
Yeah.
I appreciate you hanging out, like just sitting around.
No problem.
It makes working with these tames a lot easier to have some levels on.
Oh yeah. Well, I finally decided to use my level 172 Tappy. I was saving her for breeding, not breeding anymore. So I decided to start using her, and I had like 38 levels. I put them all into hit points and melee. Totally forgot about stamina. It's like
Interesting.
crap. So I ran the grinder yesterday with Jenny.
I saw some had been run.
Yes, I need. You had just gotten off because I messaged on the screen of we're about to run the grinder, and I saw you went on. Yeah, never mind.
I would have
You had
liked
just
to have
gotten off.
hung out for that, but I think we had to do something with the PlayStation.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so this week we're gonna have to remember to keep the animals fed.
I know. It's gonna be like a daily thing.
Uh huh. Daily. She's like, Liz, you can't skip even one day. I'm gonna get on every single day. But I guarantee I'll forget about the water creatures. I don't ever think about them, so hopefully Danny will remember to do those.
I found some journeyman mantis saddles. I stuck them on Danny earlier.
He'll appreciate that.
We have a nice blueprint, but I was trying to get hides today, and I didn't get nearly as many as I needed. So I didn't make him the nice ascendant manta.
You know, for me, the easiest place to get hides is I go over to Horseshoe Island. And I just make a lap.
I was on my way out there just tonight to Herbivore Island. I was gonna clean it out, but then I saw the Bat Queen. I was like, we gotta have her.
Oh yeah, me neither. It'll be nice having characters that are leveled that we can then take to the other maps and not have to start us at level 1, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a lot easier.
Running around
better.
picking up berries.
Oh, I know. Well, and I think you could take things from this island to the other maps, but you can't bring things from the other map here. Or is it the other way?
I can't remember. Somebody just commented. Probably just a random
What?
person saying, "Hey, can I join you?"
Yeah, a lot of people want to join us. I'm like, no, sorry, it's a family thing. You should put a disclaimer on it that family gaming only.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, one of my kids at work was like, "You don't really game." And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And I pulled it up and when I was showing them one of the videos, and they're like, "That's not you." And I turned the volume up. It was me talking.
Nice proof.
And I knew the conversation, so I quickly closed my phone because I knew it was going to get inappropriate really fast.
Like all the
And they're
conversations.
I know, right? And they're like, "So whose page is that?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it." "Well, I want to watch. I want to be able to watch." Nope. No.
Yep.
No.
Close it. Clear the browser history. All right, that's it for the grinder for now.
Sweet.
Emptied the vault. Emptied the grinder. We really leveled these Quetzals. That's a lot of levels. I stuck way
That's
too much
awesome.
in stamina. I I'll be able to sprint all the way across the map and back, probably.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Someone is Facebook messaging Matt, I believe, or my phone's just not picking up on it. Let me see. I'm hearing it on my tablet. Maybe it was his. Oh no. It was Kayla. Oh no, it was Mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My phone's not picking up network for whatever reason.
Bummer.
Jenny is in Phoenix, turbulence, and a crying baby the whole way. Ugh. One more flight to go. Yeah, flying with babies is never fun. Mm-mm. They get in so much pain with their ears popping.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible. I think I was 2 or 3. My mom said when I was in my first plane. And I was crying and screaming, and a lady was walking by her in the aisle. My mom was just like, "Oh my God, Miss Goldbass, is your husband on board?" And it was my pediatrician. And so he came over and gave me some. Apparently, my eardrums were really inflamed and everything else. I started having ear problems at that point. And he had everything I needed on his little doctor bag and treated me then and there, and I slept the rest of the flight without a problem.
Fancy.
Well, hell yeah. That was lucky for you. I always did, I'd take the pacifiers if I had to fly when Kaylee was little. I'm not Kaylee, Connor. I took the pacifier and I poked a bunch of little holes in it and I froze it with juice filled in it. So that way as they were sucking on it and like they would start gumming it and give that chew motion that helped alleviate the pressure in the ears.
Cool.
It worked pretty well. Till it melted and made a mess everywhere, but it worked. Stopped the screaming.
Well then, I just picked up 4 more Rex eggs.
Oh yeah.
Gonna need it for kibble. If we see a nice something. Nice quest I'm gonna want. Gonna want more kibble. Because I'm down to 13 now.
Oh wow. Out of that 50 something you had?
Well, 50 something the other day.
Right.
It was 27 left when I went out.
Damn.
So I mean it only ate 14 for a level 80.
Right.
But I went out and got first right away for Jenny to sort of replace her, her tame pickup truck.
Right.
She wanted to have a regular saddle on it so she could pick up stuff.
So I'm assuming mantas eat regular cooked meat?
I don't know. I thought fish. I would assume fish. But
I'll take
don't
some
know.
of each over there. Let me ask her since she's texting right now.
Well, I'd make more kibble, but I'm
Yes.
tired.
I eat regular meat.
Really? That's crazy. How do they get it?
I mean, like, we have to go and put it on them. The tamed ones.
I know, but in the wild, like, where do they get regular meat?
I don't know. They must, I mean, they probably eat fish too.
Well, I'm getting pretty spacey. I'm thinking I'd just call it a night.
Okay.
You're gonna be bored for a little bit. Not that it
That's no
wasn't
problem.
already boring running the Quetzal grind.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm gonna go feed the shark and the mantas.
If you have a
Might pick up some
need for the
silverbites on the way
Quetzals,
home.
feel free to use them.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
If I find a high
absolutely.
level, I'll text you.
I'll have to wake up, make more kibble.
Uh-huh.
The pretty much everything to catch them is up there in top level Quetzal parking.
Okay.
I mean, it's a dart gun and shocking trank darts. But I mean,
Are you
you're not,
just shocking trank darts?
I did. I used a bunch of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, the torpor on Bat Queen was like 10,000.
Holy crap. I didn't know we even had those. Kind of awesome.
Tamed out at 14,900. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
So it was something like 50 shocking trank darts.
Oh, wow.
It'll be in the replay on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to go do that and look at it. Uh-oh, I don't see Danny's shark. Oh, nope, there it is. Never mind, it's still alive.
Excellent.
Oh, well, it's still alive. Throw in some cooked meat. God, how many times are my kids gonna watch 8 Crazy Nights? Seriously. So hopefully Matt won't be home too late, and then we'll be on first thing in the morning,
Cool.
because he's gonna want a game all day tomorrow.
I'm gonna try really hard to sleep in tomorrow. But I'll probably be up at like 6 or something. Maybe even earlier. Who knows?
Yeah, you have a baby.
And he's gonna be up.
Yes, I don't miss those days.
He's like the image of cuteness right now, too. He's sitting.
Oh.
Oh, well, he's got his tablet on a little stand.
Mm-hmm.
And we got him a little kid's picnic table. And his little stuffed bunny is sitting next to him on the picnic table. That's pretty cute.
Take tons of pictures and
Oh,
videos
yeah.
of him
Oh,
when he's this little age. One of my favorite videos is Connor walking around, and who's 2 years old, and him just walking around going, "I'm Pooh, I'm Pooh," because he couldn't say two, and so he was Pooh. That's what he was, and it's just still one of my favorite videos. It just makes me giggle every time I see it.
Well, I'm hesitant to walk over there and snap a picture because a lot of times that'll interrupt him from what he's doing.
Have you seen those little kid recliners? You can get with cup holders and everything.
My mom got him a little kid recliner. He never sits in it.
Really? I couldn't get Kaylee out of it at the store. That's all she wanted. She loved that stupid thing. I wasn't going to spend $200 on it.
Maybe if he was a girl, he'd like a recliner, but
Maybe.
This little kid's picnic table, he's been sitting in that more than anything else ever.
Yeah.
So far it's a win. I think it's because daycare, they sit all the kids down at little kid tables, so he's getting
Right.
comfortable with it. Man, we are up to 55 black pearls. I should go farm more. I'm just so tired.
Yeah, you've been up all day. You've been gaming pretty much all day. Yeah, see, there's a shark in that cove.
Do you have your gun
And
on ya, or?
I don't have any arrows or darts. I want to make some arrows and darts real quick.
I've got a ton
Make some arrows in me.
somewhere on Chernobog.
Yeah, I'm over here, so I'm just gonna get some wood. Get some fiber.
I should take a break.
Yeah, you need to take a break. Otherwise, there'll always be something to keep you busy here. Otherwise.
Well, and also there's a good chance I would do something stupid too. So.
Yeah. Like tame it?
No, like try
Die?
and eat it and die.
Yeah, probably.
All right, it's been a good time.
Yes. Go have a good night.
I will do that. Later broadcast.